2-2 draw away at Guiseley. How are you and the lads feeling in the dressing room after that dramatic finish, especially?
I think 2-0 down away, difficult conditions at half time. We've got to be pleased. But I think when we reflect on the whole 90 minutes, 2 lapses of concentration has cost us. And like I say, towards the end we're pushing for a winner. We always felt the team in control. We felt like we dominated the ball, and we played some really good football. I think half a dozen of us could put our hands up for being a little bit sloppy on the ball and making bad decisions, but ultimately I said to the lads, the character that we've just shown, we know is in this group, and that's going to take us a long way because they're a good team and they've got some very good players. And say the game was in doubt today where it's going to be played, and you can tell the conditions, the sides of the pitch was very, very heavy. So on reflection, it's a good point from where we were at half time.
And first half, obviously, a couple of early goals put Guiseley on the front foot in terms of the scoreline, but you did have a couple of chances yourself. So what was the general message at half time from you?
I think I didn't have to say anything that the lads didn't already know. I think we created the better chances. I think, like I say, two laps of concentration cost us in our box, but ultimately we dominated the ball. The possession and our play was very good, and like I say, we created a few clear-cut chances and we got on good opportunities where we didn't make the most of it. So it's just a matter of making sure that mentality doesn't change, and the longer the game goes on, the stronger we're going to get. We know that, but we've just got to keep pushing and have that belief that we'll get something, which ultimately we did.
And second half, obviously you came out, dominated much of the ball, created quite a few chances, but we're still ultimately 2 goals behind with 10 minutes to go. Did you feel at that point though that there was still very much something there for the taking?
100%, yeah, I always do in this group. I feel as though we've got the quality on the pitch to score goals out of nothing, and we've got the belief that we can come back at any point, even if it goes into stoppage time. We know that if we get that goal, that we'll keep pushing, and we'll create chances. And like I said, I think the disappointing part of today was just the lapses in concentration at the back, and maybe a little bit of lack of quality going forward. But like I say, ultimately the lads were fantastic and shows great character, because Guiseley are a very good team.
And a moment that perhaps might get overlooked a little bit towards the end, I think a 2-0, cross comes in the middle of the box, Aaron Martin goes up to head it and Brad James pulls off a good save from close range. How big a moment was that? Because obviously that goes in, it's 3-0 and everyone's heads might go down at that point.
Well, yeah, he's done his job, which he's done all season. He's been brilliant. I don't feel as though he had much to do today, really, other than take a few goal kicks. But ultimately, that's the measure of a great keeper that has a quiet day, but then when it's called on, he produces the goods, which he's done week in, week out for us.
And then just finally, obviously, you were forced into an early change with Rory Keaton coming off after a head injury and Mitch Curry coming on in his place. What's kind of the situation with him at the minute, if you know anything at all?
Like I say, it's early doors. He took a really strong whack. I'll have to see it again to see if it was cynical, but it was a big blow for us. He's got a good physical presence. He stretches teams, and he created a very good chance. Probably the best chance of the game we had, other than our goals. But yeah, Mitch come on, and that's what we've got. We've got some strength and depth now, and we know what Mitch is about, and he continues to stretch it. So we'll have to wait and see how Keats responds over the next couple of days, because he's still a bit groggy in there.